Hi class, I'm Cynthia.
And I'm Jen.
I'm Melissa.
I'm Alfredo.
Hi, I'm Emma.
I'm Ryan.
And we're doing privacy rights.
Good, okay. How easy is it to get data off an erased hard drive?
It's pretty easy depending on how active the hard drive is. Once you delete something, it's just kind of like wiping out the index in a book. All the data is still there. There are a bunch of commercial software tools you can use to recover data.
Okay. Does your company have a way of recording data or recovering data for an erased hard drive, such as a program? Or?
Yep, there are a lot of, not our own tools, but there are a lot of commercially available tools for recovering data.
Okay. Are you careful about what you search or put on your work computer? I know a lot of companies have access to their employees' computers.
Yes, I think everyone should be very careful. I would assume any company, even maybe small, medium-sized companies and large companies are definitely logging everything you do. They could read your email, they could read any unencrypted information you enter into a website.
Okay. Just like a hard drive, search engines save what we are searching on the internet. Why is that? The question doesn't even make sense.
Oh, I see. Okay, I see what it's trying to ask. So, any website you visit can keep logs of what you do, what you access, what for a search engine, what query terms you enter, and they can keep those for as long as they want. I don't know. I think search engines are somewhat regulated. They keep them for 18 months and then anonymize the logs, usually by scrubbing part of your IP address. But any website in general could be logging your information. And in addition to that, if you're not searching on a secure website, your ISP or anyone who has access to the network can also be watching and recording everything you do.
Okay. Is there any way for us to protect our data?
Protect it from?
I don't know, from people getting in and...
I see. Yeah, like on your local hard drive, there's tools that do full disk encryption, so the entire hard drive is encrypted in case it gets stolen.
Okay.
For your online activities, it just depends on the particular site. You have to put some trust in Facebook or Google or whatever service you're using.
Okay. What things do they consider when thinking about privacy in their products? What companies, computer companies?
There's a lot. So usually we try to classify information as being PII or not. That's personally identifiable information, such as names, addresses, email addresses, social security numbers, sometimes an IP address. And you have to take that information a lot more seriously and be a lot more careful on how you store it, how long you store it, and who has access to it.
Where do you see internet privacy going in the next 10 years?
I've been surprised, I guess, in the last 10 years, seeing things like Facebook and how easily most people divulge private information. It seems maybe like a cultural shift is happening, and a lot of people don't have the expectation of privacy that they used to, or don't worry about that.
Yeah, I've noticed that as well. Should a person expect privacy when using products like social media networks?
No, they should not.
Why not?
Anything you do on the internet, you basically shouldn't expect privacy. It's just likely that someone somewhere can eventually see that data.
Are you familiar with biometric identification?
A little bit.
Do you think that biometric identification is foolproof?
No.
Are there some methods that you believe are more secure than others?
I don't know exactly. I mean, any biometric tools that are sort of for the consumer are all pretty terrible.
Sorry.
Yeah.
where do you think biometric identification is going in the future?
I don't know. It doesn't seem to have taken on. It's been something that people have thought would be a good idea and be more important, but it really hasn't taken off. So I don't see any big changes in that field.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. That's it.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay. How easy is it to get data off an erased hard drive? I hate you right now.